Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Fitness Insider coming at you guys with another good one today. But first, as always, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the family. I'd love to have you. Everybody that has subscribed and been leaving good comments and getting involved in the comment section, I love you guys, man. You are my people. This is what this channel's all about. I think we're growing this channel into something special. I'm excited to see where it goes. But anyways, guys, as I've said in the last video, somebody had requested that I do more classic physique update, so I'm going to do that. And Chris Bumstead, obviously this is not a recent like physique update or nothing. This is obviously from his competition, but I did want to talk about Chris Bumstead, and I do got some pictures coming up, so hang in there. But yeah, Chris Bumstead, man, a lot of people recognize the talent that this guy has, but at the same time, I've noticed that he does get some unfair hate, and it's just, it kind of blows my mind, you know. Being the year 2020, people just troll stuff and hate stuff just to hate it. You know, I have never seen more unwarranted hate and crap in my life than in this last couple of years. So, you know, I've come to expect a fair amount of just people trolling and saying negative things just to be negative, I guess. I don't know. It stuns me. I don't understand it, but to me, it's like, how can you look at this guy, the classic physique Olympia champion, and say that he doesn't look good? And, you know, some people are like, he has no back, he has no biceps, his arms look bad. It's like, dude, look at this guy. He looks like a freaking monster, man. When he's up on stage and he's diced, he looks like a damn Greek god, dude. He looks insane. Chris Bumstead, to me, has one of the most... Let's just put it this way. If I was to look like any of these bodybuilders, I'd want to look like somebody like Chris Bumstead, you know? Or Steve Laureus, or Brian Ansley. You know, these guys, no offense to the bigger guys in the men's open, I love the men's open. I love watching that stuff. I'm just saying, these guys in the classic physique, they have more of a desirable physique. I think it looks better to the average eye. It's more accepted. It just looks desirable. It looks like something you would want to look like. And I do, dude, I go to the gym all the time, and I know I would never look like this guy. So yeah, man, it's definitely something that I think even a normal person that doesn't really value bodybuilding, a normal person would look at this and be like, yeah, this looks good. So yeah, Chris Bumstead, to me, has all the genetic gifts in the world. I don't care what people say about his biceps might not be as good as like Brian's, or his back might not be as good as Peterson, but come on, man. As far as having a freaky but also proportional good physique in general, I mean, like, you can't really ask for more. I mean, yes, he could have a little bit better biceps and a little bit more thickly developed back, but, you know, he's a young kid, man. He comes up on a lot of he's been making his body so much better over the years, you know. He's only been on the scene for a few years, so I'm telling you, man, give him a little bit more time. And he's still learning how to cut down. You know, that's one of his biggest things that I think is hard for him to put on a lot of development, is the fact that he has to make a weight class. And I think he has to be around 230 for his height, something like that, 230, 235. So he's a big boy, man. This is not no small kid we're talking about. He is, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, Dexter Jackson might only be about 235, 240 on stage. Granted, Dexter's shorter, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, people don't realize how big Chris actually is. So, just something I wanted to report on. He looks amazing. He's definitely off-season here, but it's definitely a good look, and I guarantee Chris Bumstead and Brian are going to have many more battles to come. And on top of that, I think Steve Laureus is going to enter the mix as the top three, with George Peterson leaving for 212, it opens up that position. I think Steve Laureus is going to fill in that gap to be those three in the top three every time. Just a guess. We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, in the next story, we got Shawn Rhoden, what appears to be a new physique update. So, in one of the more recent videos I did, I posted up a few pictures of Shawn, and I said that I wasn't quite sure if they were recent or old. And, the cool thing is today, in the Instagram story on Shawn Rhoden's page, he actually was wearing this same outfit and the hat and everything. So I'm very confident to say this is a recent update, and he looks good. You know, he's obviously not as big or shredded as he was when he won the Olympia, but you can't really blame the guy. You know, he's kind of in like a weird stasis to where he can't really compete until the case is resolved, and because you don't know when the case is going to be resolved, it's hard to kind of guess where you're going to hit the next competition at. So why would you, go at this full throttle and take the supplements and push your body in a way that these bodybuilders have to do if you don't even know when you're going to be able to compete again, or if you're going to be able to compete again? I think in a lot of his posts, he says a lot of positive things, and he's trying to remain positive and saying, the best is yet to come, and etc. But I think we're all aware that this thing may not go the way that he wants it to go. So I think it's commendable that he's being positive, and I really do hope the guy is innocent, because he seems like a cool guy. And if he's guilty, I will never defend that kind of behavior, but I do believe in innocent until proven guilty. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. But man, Shawn looks to be still holding on to the same kind of physique that he had in 2018. So, best case scenario, they say he's innocent and he's able to compete at the end of 2020 or maybe in 2021, and he can come back and retain a title like the Arnold Classic or the Olympia, or possibly if they do the Athleticon again, maybe he can do something like that, So maybe he can come back and retain some of that glory that he had in 2018. Anyways, guys, I'll keep you updated on all the new Shawn Rhoden stuff. Okay, guys, and the next story is Sergio Oliva Jr., which, in my opinion, is probably the biggest question mark or dark horse going into the Arnold Classic. Look at this guy. These are the newest videos and pictures on Sergio's Instagram. Look how big this freaking guy is. His shoulders, his arms, his chest. Dude, I showed you guys a video a couple days ago where he was stepping on the scale not even 2 weeks out, and he weighed 280 pounds. 280 pounds, man. I can't even imagine what this dude is going to look like standing next to other guys, because 280 is massive, even for a men's open guy. You know what I'm saying? Phil Heath was nowhere near 280 when he stepped on stage, to put that into context, okay? I mean, just look at his arms, man. He just looks... Granted, he's in the gym and has about the biggest pump you could ever get, but, I mean, he looks insane here. He's always insanely vascular, full, shredded. I mean, Sergio, he's somebody in my last Arnold Classic predictions that I didn't really give much credit for. That's why I'm going to make another one, maybe in the next day or two, just to kind of make one last guess going into this, just because it's fun for me, and I'm sure it's fun for some of you guys. But, yeah, man, you guys tell me in the comment section, what do you expect from Sergio? Because I'm at a loss. I'm at a question mark with this guy, because I think this dude seriously could be maybe 5th or 6th in this lineup, and that's saying something, because it is a stacked lineup. Could he hit 3rd or 4th? I don't know. That's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard, because 280 is much bigger than I thought he was. In his condition and crazy as he looks right now, he might be able to hit like a 4th place. We're just going to have to see, because last year, who would have thought that the top 6 would have went down the way it would have? Going into the show, a lot of people had Rolly Winkler in 1st place, and it did not go that way. So, a lot of weird things can happen in a competition, most of it coming down to conditioning. So we're going to have to wait and see. But I'm telling you guys, Sergio and Patrick, these guys are going to do these guys are going to surprise a lot of people, including myself. For Sergio, I see big things in his future. Okay, guys, and perhaps the biggest story of the video is Phil Heath and Danny Garcia. Apparently, they got some kind of business relationship going on together, and there's a lot of question marks going into this, Just a side note, this is the most recent picture I could find of Phil Heath, and he looks freaking jacked. He looks amazing. I cannot even imagine how good he's going to look when he comes back. But going back to the business partnership with Danny Garcia, it makes you wonder what they have planned. I've heard speculation that he is doing the Athleticon, and I've heard other people say that he's not doing the Athleticon. And it's almost too early to tell. I think they're not going to give any disclosure on that until the time comes. But if I had to guess, I would say we're not done seeing Phil Heath compete. I do not think he's going to stay retired. He has too much left in his tank. He still looks amazing. He lost his last show in the Olympia. versus Shawn Rhoden, and that was mostly due to distension, okay? So taking nothing away from Shawn, because he looked amazing. I was very happy for Shawn when he won. I'm just saying, if people think that Phil Heath does not still have it, they are completely wrong. I guarantee you, if he can control that midsection, I think we all can see that he could come back and easily take that Olympia throne. I mean, Big Ramy would be his biggest competition, I think, and that would be a hard one, seeing Phil and Ramy both 100% versus each other. That would be a close competition, because Phil is really amazing too, just as Big Ramy is really amazing. But anyways, guys, the next information I can find out about Phil Heath, I will definitely let you guys know. Like I said, I have no solid facts, just the fact that he announced they have some kind of business relationship going on, but I will definitely do my best to keep you guys updated. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thanks to everybody who stuck around and waited to the end, and hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. To everybody that already has subscribed, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to give you guys the most recent news, and let's try to grow this this channel into something special. Anyways, guys, this is Jake with Fitness Insider. See you guys in the next one.